Okay, so get ready because today we're going deep on something that's well, it's really fascinating. And it all started with just this one quote.
Hmm.
Yeah, it really got me thinking. And it's all about, where that like life force energy comes from,
Okay.
you know, that like inner power we all have
Right.
and how it's connected to something we do all the time without even thinking about it.
I'm listening.
Breathing, like just breathing.
Oh, interesting.
Right. So this quote comes from Seth. Now we'll talk about who and what Seth is a little bit later, but
Hmm.
but the quote goes like this.
Okay.
Close your eyes and try to sense within yourself the source of power from which your own breathing and life forces come.
Wow. There's a lot to unpack there. I mean, right away, what strikes me is that it's like an invitation to go inward.
Hmm.
You know, it's not about like overthinking it or analyzing it with your mind. It's
Yeah.
about like really feeling it, sensing this source within.
Yeah. And you know what? I tried it. Like I literally just closed my eyes and
Right.
tried to just focus on my breath for like just a minute or two.
Mm.
And I got to say, it was harder than I thought it would be. Like there's so much mental chatter going on.
Oh, yeah.
But when I did finally like quiet down a bit, you know what I felt?
What's that?
There was this subtle shift, like this sense of stillness.
Interesting.
It almost felt like I was tapping into something deeper,
Mm.
like a reserve of energy or awareness or something.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example of how even just taking a few moments to connect with our breath can change how we feel.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Hmm.
this quote is pointing to the fact that this source of power isn't some far off concept. It's right here. It's accessible to us right now.
So you're saying it's not like there's a literal tiny battery pack hidden somewhere inside us?
Exactly. It's probably not a physical source in the literal sense. It's
Yeah.
more of an energetic concept, maybe even metaphorical, you
So,
know.
okay, so how should we think about it then?
Well, some people might connect it to certain energy centers in the body, like chakras, for example,
Sure.
while others might think of it as a way to describe inner strength, resilience, or our creative potential, like that wellspring of energy we all have within us.
Hmm, I like that. So in the quote, it specifically mentions breath and how it's connected to this source.
Hmm.
We usually don't think much about breathing, right? It's just something we do.
Right.
Like inhale, exhale, no big deal.
Yeah.
But what if, like, the quote suggests it's actually way more profound than that?
Well, a lot of cultures have known about this connection for a long time. You know, like in yoga, they talk about prana.
Yeah.
It's not just breathing, it's about drawing in this vital energy with each inhale.
Yeah.
Or in Chinese medicine, there's the concept of qi, this life force that flows through all living things. And these traditions see breath as like this carrier of vital energy. It's how we connect to something bigger than ourselves.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
But how do we actually use this? Like, what does it mean for us in our daily lives?
That's the million-dollar question. I mean, imagine you're facing a crazy deadline at work.
Right.
Super stressful. But by connecting to that inner source, to that wellspring of vitality, you might find you can focus better.
Really?
Yeah. You might be able to prioritize your tasks better, manage your time more effectively, and that could lead to less stress and even better results.
Wow, I could definitely use some of that.
Or think about when you're stuck on a creative project. You know you have that mental block.
Oh, totally.
Well, tapping into that inner source can help spark new ideas, overcome those blocks, and really unlock your creative potential.
So basically, we all have this incredible power within us, and it's all connected to our breath and this life force energy.
Mhm.
And we can learn to tap into it by becoming more aware.
Exactly. It's not about gaining superpowers. It's
Mhm.
about realizing and using this resource that we already have within.
This has been so interesting. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive today.
My pleasure.
And for everyone listening, I'll leave you with one final thought. What do you think would change in your life if you regularly connected to this inner source of power? What hidden potential might it unlock for you?
Good question.
Keep exploring and see what you discover.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Take care.